and welcome to my channel Life Admin 365 and welcome to today's video. Today I'm sharing with you my weekly meal plan where all of the meals prepped in the week were from previously prepped fresh and or frozen veggies. Here I have shredded pressure cooked and peeled potatoes and shredded paneer, about 1.5 cups each. Then I have chopped yellow onions, most of which I will use for making taco mixture. Then I have a bag full of prepped green chilies for preparing green chili garlic pickle recipe. Then I have rinsed and dried baby spinach which I will use for salad or as a side with pasta or omelette. Then I have a paste of blanched spinach and methi. After blanching and draining out water, I ground these in my magic bullet and boom, the paste was ready. Then I have some more grated potatoes which along with spices and mushy overcooked chickpeas from the previous meal prep, I will turn them into mini burgers or tikkis. 2 small bunches of rinsed and dried cilantro. Then I have shredded cabbage, about 1/3 of a large head. Finally, prep freezer friendly garlic paste which requires only 3 ingredients: peeled and washed and thoroughly dried garlic cloves, salt and oil. All I did was grind these 3 in blender and boom, it was ready. When blended with salt and oil, it will not become ice block in the freezer. Then the usual cilantro stems and prepped green chilies. This is my instant upma mix. I will make upma using this ready mix. So let's get started. First is Mungaran and Cabbage Bhaji. Pressure cooked 1 cup of soaked mung beans for 2 whistles. These beans were soaking in water for about 10 to 12 hours. In between, I changed the soaking water and replaced it with fresh water. I think I did that 2 times. Prepared masala in hot oil by adding half a teaspoon each of mustard and cumin seeds, 1/4 teaspoon hing, half a teaspoon turmeric, 4 chopped green chilies, 1 tablespoon finely chopped garlic, half a cup chopped onion and half a cup crushed tomatoes. Sauteed them until oil started separating from the sides. Then added cooked mung beans and 2 cups of water. Topped it with half a tablespoon gur, 4 to 5 amsul or kokum and salt per taste. Mixed everything well. Since these are already pre-cooked, all I needed to do was bring it to gentle simmer and top with finely chopped cilantro. I prepared mungaran in morning, and though I had planned to make cabbage bhaji, I didn't get time in morning rush. So Milind ate mungaran with rice for his lunch. Made cabbage bhaji for dinner to go along with morning's mungaran. Cabbage bhaji didn't take much time because cabbage was already prepped and ready to go. While cutting cabbage takes time, cooking barely takes any time because of its high water content. Heated some of morning's mungaran to go along with cabbage bhaji and roti for the night's dinner. Portioned about half of the mungaran in morning itself and froze it for later use. Next on the list is paneer potato tikki burgers. I am planning to use overcooked chickpeas and potatoes for making tikki burgers. Gathered supplementary ingredients and started preparing tikkis. Here I have 2 tablespoon cumin coriander powder, half a tablespoon salt, 1 tablespoon onion powder, 1 tablespoon garlic powder. If you don't have these powdered ingredients, you can use 2 tablespoons of finely minced onions and 2 tablespoons of finely minced garlic, 2 teaspoon red chili powder, 1 teaspoon turmeric and 1 tablespoon chaat masala. Though I haven't shown here, but I added at a later point. About 3/4 cups overcooked mushy chickpeas, 1 cup shredded paneer, 4 medium-sized pressure cooked and shredded potatoes, 1/4 cup finely chopped cilantro, 1 teaspoon finely grated garlic, freshly crushed ginger, to a large shallow plate or bowl or parat, add mushy chickpeas, potatoes, paneer, cilantro and the remaining ingredients. First roughly mix all of these ingredients with spoon and then thoroughly mix them by smashing them together with the back of the spoon. And lastly, dig in your hands to give a final mix. Divide this mixture in as equal portions as possible. I was able to get about 10 medium-sized tikkis and 1 teeny mini tikki. The next step is totally optional, so you can skip it. All I did was use a burger press. I had recently purchased one and wanted to give it a try. The idea was to get uniform sized and shaped tikkis that are much firmer than the hand pressed ones. So placed a plastic sheet in the bottom of the plate press, then placed the tikkis followed by another plastic sheet and pressed it with the pressing plate. And I was totally disappointed with the outcome. While the top looked good, the bottom was rounded and did not have the score marks which I was looking for. When I increased the pressure during the pressing process, mixture kept spilling out from the sides. That's when I realized the mixture had more moisture because I had forgotten to add breadcrumbs. And most importantly, I should have put the mixture on its own instead of the formed patty. Another dumb moment. So lessons learnt were, make sure to use a binder like breadcrumbs or besan, and if tikkis are already formed, then there is no need to waste time using a burger press. Store the prepared tikkis in an airtight container and kept them refrigerated until next morning. Took them out the first thing in the morning. Next I dusted both the sides of the patty with all-purpose cornflour starch mixture in a ratio of 2:1, and when they were all prepared, placed them in medium hot oil for frying. As I'm watching them fry, I'm admonishing myself for not adding binder because I can already sense that they are coming apart in the oil and I am going to have a hard time flipping them. But at this point, I can't do much about it. I took out patties on a paper lined plate and gently pressed out as much oil as I could. I had already applied sweet and sour tamarind chutney and mint chili chutney and ketchup to pav. Placed one tikki in each of the prepared pav and they were ready. Next is paneer makhani. By now you almost know how much we love paneer in our household and almost every week we have paneer in one form or the other. Once again, my homemade pre-made frozen multi-purpose curry masala and prepped paneer came in handy. All I did was thaw out the frozen curry cubes in morning before heading out for work, and then after coming home quickly prepared paneer makhani and served it with ready-made rotis, which I wanted to use up first before preparing fresh ones. I have already shared how I prepare paneer makhani using homemade frozen multi-purpose curry, sharing the video link in the card above and in the description box below. Next are nachos. Milind wasn't home for dinner this particular night and I decided to make nachos, which he does not like and the boys love. In my earlier meal prep, I shared a video on how I made mixed beans taco mixture, and after using most of it for tacos, I had some leftover that I saved along with cilantro lime rice for later use. I'm using the same leftover bean mixture now, and I'm using jalapeno lime flavored tortilla chips to make today's nachos. To prepare, arrange tortilla chips on oven-safe tray lined with aluminum foil and get the oven or toaster preheating to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Top the tortilla chips as uniformly as possible with the mixed bean mixture. For mixed bean taco mixture recipe details, check the video link in the description box below. At this point, you can add thinly sliced radishes, julienne, red or green peppers, shredded red or green cabbage, but my boys don't like it, so I don't add it. Then add shredded Mexican cheese blend followed by sliced green onions. At this time, I also add freshly sliced jalapenos and olives, but I was out of these, so I didn't add them. However, if you add these, then add another layer of shredded cheese. Place this loaded tray in preheated oven and bake for about 5 minutes, followed by 2 to 3 minutes of broiling just to melt the cheese. Once cheese has melted, take tray out and place it on a trivet or a cooling rack. And then for token purposes, add shredded lettuce on top. Portioned it out in two for boys and it was gone in no time. Thursday meal was khichdi kadhi thali. I made this simple bhog thali for my Guru Mauli Gajanan Maharaj on Samapti or completion of my pothi. Here I have moong dal khichdi topped with homemade ghee. Then there is microwave roasted black pepper papad. In one bowl there is kadhi. The other small one is milk and the other one has Gul Papdi or Sukhadi topped with copious amounts of homemade ghee. I have already shared Gul Papdi recipe in a separate video, sharing that link in the description box below, so do check it out. And lastly, there are pearl onions. This is the only bhog thali that has onions and garlic, which are Guru Mauli's favorite. Otherwise, Nevedya or Bhog offerings don't have onions or garlic in them. Anyways, the next one is cauliflower bhaji using prepped and frozen cauliflower. I have already shared how I prepared this particular bhaji in my video titled How to Freeze and Cook Frozen Vegetables for Indian Curries, sharing that video link in the card above and in the description box below, so do check it out. While bhaji was cooking on the stove, I was preparing tur dal amti on the other side. I used previously pressure cooked and frozen tur dal. All I did was give a basic tadka of mustard and cumin seeds, hing and green chilies. Didn't use any ginger, garlic, onions or tomatoes. Flavored it with amsul or kokum jaggery and salt, and after one boil added chopped cilantro and then took it off heat. Served cauliflower bhaji and tur dal amti with freshly prepared rotis. And lastly, a quick glimpse at a few of my meals for the week. That's it, y'all. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more meal prep ideas, meal planning and meal prepping. See you all in the next one.